Hey guys, Dragonfly is here, bringing you back to a deck profile that I like playing. Really enjoy doing at tournaments, the Ninja deck, Twilight Ninjas, so I hope you guys enjoy. To start off the deck profile, I play 3 Ninja Grandmaster Hanzos because of his monster ability, where if he's normal summoned, you can add a ninjutsu arts directly from your deck to hand. But if he's no special summoned or flip summoned, you can add a ninja monster from your deck to hand, he's a good searcher for any ninja monsters to go off of if you need something else except for Hanzo. Good searcher for the field spell if you can't get terraforming. Pretty much your deck is pretty much basically get monsters to the board and then strike for a lot of damage, pretty much. But yeah, Hanzo's a really good card. You really want to play him at 3. Because you want to see him either first hand or sometime other when you can get him out on special. But really good card. Move him over here to the side. Next, I play 3 Yellow Ninja. Just because if he's normal summoned or flip summoned, you can special summon a level 4 or lower ninja monster from your hand. Which that means he's a good way to special summon out Hanzo. So, you can get that additional add from deck. But after that, he's just a really good monster to go into, like your Link monster, which will be Salzo, or any other Link monster you like to play. Really fun to play though. And a good level 4 if you want to go into like your Xyz monsters, which I will show you later. Next, you would want to play your 3 level 4 upstop Golden Ninja. Because of his effect, which you can send one of your trap cards from your deck, from your hand to your grave, and then you get the special summon a level 4 lower ninja monster from your deck. Which will probably be Hanzo or any other level 4 you need just so you can get into like your Link monster or any other card in your extra deck. I play 3 Twilight Ninja Kangen just because of his pendulum effect, which is you can't if he's in scale you can't pendulum some monsters except for ninja monsters, which does really suck to base on certain cards I play in the deck. But I only play one that this would affect. But he is really good because you can activate his ability and boost your monster's attack by 1,000 until the end of the turn. So that means you could boost like Hanzo up to 27 and strike for a lot of damage. So he's really good to be in scale. Also a scale 10, which is very fun. Next is your 3 Twilight Ninja Junjins. Just because he's a good summon, because his monster effect is you can reveal a ninjutsu arts card in your hand, and then you can special summon this guy to field. But from your hand to field, he's a really good easy summon. But also if you can't get him out, you can put him in scale, which will give your ninja monsters piercing damage to if you attack a defense face down or a defense position monster, which is really good because lots of people play certain monsters that they need you face down just to get their plays, like an Exodia deck, which a lot of people want to play up against me for some reason, and I hate playing against it. Next on the list of 3s, you want to play your 3 Red Dragons. Red Dragon Ninja. This is the only Dragon Ninja I play just because he's an easy way to get out by Pendulum Summon or Tribute Summon. But a really fun card to play just so you can get into like, so you can like destroy your opponent's set row when he's summoned. So pretty much he's a really good banish card. If you need to destroy like a face down your opponent has in their back row if you don't want that there. Like, Anchor, like Sky Striker Anchor, and stuff like that. Really good banish card. Moving on to twos, you want to play two Twilight Ninja Shogun. Just because he's an easy summon, you contribute one ninja monster, and then you can special summon out. Then you can summon him and attack, and then you can activate his other effect, which is you can switch him defense, target two ninjas in grave, and then bring those materials back out in defense. So that means like Hanzo or Yellow Ninja if you need it. So you can get that other additional special summon and search off of Hanzo. So a really good card to play, but it's really good at two. Next is your two Twilight Ninja Shujutsu. Just because the effect is that your opponent can't target other ninja monsters for attack except for this one, and also can't target your other ninja monsters by card effects unless this one is destroyed. So it's a really good normal summon if you need it. Last but not least of the monsters is, of course, the one and only Obelisk the Tormentor. Just because, well, he's a 4,000 beater, and also because this deck will be able to let you get him out with ease, and also you use his ability more than once. But, Obelisk the Tormentor is a once per turn card, yes, but with the Pendulum deck, you can also always Pendulum summon out two monsters if you can to use his effect. But pretty much he's in there just so you can get like protection until like you need to do something else. But he's a really good hit card to have just in case if you want to pretty much hurt your opponents for destruction with their monsters. And that is the last of the monsters. Moving on to the spells. First, I play the ban list puts you only at one reasoning, which is a really good card for the deck because you play multiple different levels. So they could call like 5, and you can draw into like Hanzo, which will be a special summon, so you can hit him strictly to field. Really good card to play. 2, Terraformings, just so you can search out your field spell. Good way to also search out field spell if you don't have like Hanzo or anything that lets you search for a card. But really fun to play though. Good card. Next, you would want to play Armor Ninjutsu Arts of Economy. This card you would want to play at 2 of because you don't want to see it as often as the other Ninjutsu Arts or Ninja Monsters. Because if you control a Ninjutsu Arts card, destroy many other Ninjutsu Art cards you control as possible, and then destroy 2. So that means you could destroy like your Affinity Traps and stuff like that, and then hit into drawing 2 cards. That means you could get more plays off, which is really good. Love this deck. I love these cards. Next, I play 3 Ninjutsu Arts Notebooks just because it's a good way to get your field spell to field or any other ninjutsu card you need. But suck thing is you have to send a ninja monster from your hand to the graveyard to activate this card effect. The fact is, once per turn, you can send one ninja monster from your hand to the grave, set one ninja spell and trap card directly from your deck, except for Ninja Arts Notebook. And of course, last but not least of the spell cards is the Ninjutsu Arts Hidden Village of the Ninjutsu Arts field spell. This is the new field spell we got for the ninja cards. It's really good for a protection and a retrieval from grave. Fact is, if your ninja monster is summoned from your hand, you can target one ninja monster or Ninjutsu Arts card in your graveyard, add it to your hand, but you can't activate card effects or the effects of cards with that name for the rest of the turn. If a ninja monster or Ninjutsu Arts card you control would be destroyed by a battle or by opponent's card effect, you can banish one ninja monster from your graveyard instead. You can only use each effect of Hidden Village of the Ninjutsu Arts once per turn. So it's a really good field spell to retrieve stuff if you need it. But I say it's a good and beautiful, really good, beautiful card that they made the art for. Moving on to trap cards, I only play a few. Um, the main transformation I play is Ninjutsu Arts of Main Mirage Transformation. I play it out of one of because you don't want to see it as often. Meaning, this card lets you tribute a ninja monster, and then you can target one of your opponent's opponent's graveyard, special summon to your field, and also it's now treated as a ninja monster, which meaning if it hits the field, you can activate Hidden Village of the Ninjutsu Arts and bring back like Hanzo or any other stuff you need from that. Next, I played two Ninjutsu Arts of Duplication just because if you get like Twilight Ninja Shogun on the field, activate this, tribute him, and you get to special summon any number of ninja monsters from your deck to the field equal to or less than its attack. Excuse me. With the combined levels less than or equal to the level of the tributed monster. When this card leaves the field, though, is a bad thing because when this card leaves the field, destroy all monsters that were summoned by this card effect. So the cards that were monsters that summoned this will be destroyed if this gets destroyed. That's why you want to immediately go into like your links and your exes. After that, moving on to threes of the traps, I play three ninjutsu arts of shadow sealing just because it's a good way to stop your opponent from getting any plays from the cards. Just because you play this and you pretty much just saying, okay, I'm gonna banish that monster until this card is destroyed and you can't use that zone. So that's pretty much what this card does. Really good effect. Suck thing is you tribute and then it has to see, and it technically says you have to target. If it didn't say it was a target effect, that would be way much better, but it would make it too OP. Moving on to the extra deck now. I won one number 62 Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon just because of its ability, because you can get multiple Xyz monsters on the field if you have the right links on the field. But he's a really good way just to say, hi, I'm gonna kill you now with 6400 if you have the right ones. But really good brawler. Love his effect during damage calculation, but he's only really in there if you have no other ways of attacking your opponent and you just need a big beater to hit your opponent with. Moving on to the rank 4s, you would want to play number 103, Ravagna Zero, just because of her ability of on either player's turn, you can detach material, and if your opponent's monster has basic attack is different from its original attack, you can destroy that card, and if you do, you get to draw a card for that. So it's a good way to pretty much destroy your opponent's cards and get a free pass on drawing on that. I run two number 39 Utopias just because a good way to protect yourself if somebody goes in for an attack. That, and also I have pretty much other ways to use Utopias with this deck because this technically deck is a ninja deck, but also it's a boost for Utopia to get them out there faster and then get into like Utopia Prime or Utopia Lightning, which I am searching for Utopia Lightning. Once I get Utopia Lightning, I'm gonna upgrade the decks and do another deck profile for you guys. But I run two of them for protection. Second on the extra deck, I run one Utopic Future just because of his effect of neither player takes any battle damage from this, and also during damage calculation, you pretty much take your opponent's monster and then hit them for it with their own monster until the end of the battle phase, which is very fun to do, especially if they have like another Obelisk of Tormentor on the field. God, that would be terrifying. And then you have S39 Utopia Prime, which he's just really in there just so you can get like Utopic Future out if you want him to have like 7 overlay units, because you exceed summon him by using Xyz monsters with the same rank, so like 2 Utopias, number 131, or S39 2 Utopia. Because you can summon the S39 by overlaying with Utopia, so that makes him having 3 overlay units, and then you just use the other Utopia to hit future. Fact, on the other hand, not that good because pretty much it's a bad card. It sends your life points all the way down to 10, just so you can destroy all your opponent's special summon monsters, which is not really that good because you're not going to be able to like kill if you don't have that, right? Moving on to Link monsters. I play one segment, great. Helizio, just because it's a 2+5 monster effect monsters, and also a Link 3 with 2300. So it's a good Link 3 just in case if you want to like go into like getting more monsters out there pretty much. Really fun though. Let's move these that way. Next on the list I play 2 Phantom Knight. The Phantom Knights of the Burst Barricade. Or Vest Barricade, sorry. Only reason is because most of your monsters are dark monsters. So that you can easily get them out there easier, so that's pretty much just a fun way to do. Yeah, because most of your monsters are dark, so it's like, okay, I should blink 3 dark monsters to summon him, and it's just really fun to do, so. Also, just to ignore your opponents, to, like, destroy their cards when necessary. That's also what his effect does. If he is, points to an Xyz monster, once per turn you can destroy one of your opponent's cards on their field, which is very fun to do, and very aggravating to your opponents. And then, last but not least, I won 1 Ninja Grandmaster Sazo just because I only pulled 1 out of the 5 packs I bought of Shadows in Valhalla. Really good card for the deck. Also, the main Link monster you will probably want for this card, because you can set 1 Ninja Arts directly from your deck to field. And also, if this monster points to any other monsters, he can't be destroyed by battle or by card effects. So it's a really good Link monster. And that wraps it up for the Ninjutsu Arts deck profile of 2019. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video. And please leave a like and a comment if you guys want to see me do more of these profiles and stuff. I'll also see if I can get my friends to do deck profiles with me. With their decks they have. But until then, I hope you guys enjoy the videos. Leave a like and please subscribe and leave down the comment to see what else you guys want me to do. Peace.